Bum ba dum bum. Bum ba dum bum. It's Saturday morning. It's 12:47 and 23 seconds. And I said I wasn't going to do another stream, didn't I? Oh, my God, you're quick, man. You're quick. You're quick. Real quick. What are you up to, mate? Anything? Anything interesting? Let me know. Hello, Uruk. Yeah, well, you know, it's early if you're in the morning, but it's late if it's night. But yeah, both of that. Both of that. But I'm a bit of a nighttime owl anyway, aren't I, really? I do. My day is a bit different from a lot of yours, basically. My day goes from like quite late in the morning, and I don't go to bed till quite early in the morning, if you know what I mean. Okay. Your 5-year-old in Sword of Arch? Well, it should work fine. I know a few years ago some of them did go bang, but that's only if using certain stuff. Is that correct, if I remember correctly? And by the way, I do like... Anarchy is fantastic for Arch. I don't mind vanilla Arch, don't get me wrong, it's fantastic, I just don't mind it at all. It's fantastically dabby-dobby and all that. But I thought I'd do a quick one tonight. Wait to see who else comes on, and then I'll get down to nitty-gritty of what we're going to do. Okay? So Uruk, is that Uruk as in the distro Uruk, or U-R-U-K? Or is it you're just Uruk? Bring it down. Anyway, let's get started. So you know my streams are not very long anyway, are they, really? Because I get bored and I have other stuff to do anyway, to be honest with you, at the end of the day. Okay. So anyway, as you, oh, I haven't even seen your school house video. Oh, you didn't care much when you were creating the... You didn't care much when you were creating the account? Oh. Oh. Well, basically, I've done a few videos a few days ago. Got a lot of old laptops, and I mean old, okay, old. And they're just sitting in the corner in quite a few schools. They're doing nothing. Endless OS. It rings a bell, but I can't remember. Enlighten me. Anyway, Uruk, we've got these laptops lying around that need... They're either going to be chucked out or we can refurbish them. So I've decided to refurbish them, and so all these schools can have like another 2 classes with laptops in. At the end of the day, do you like that word? At the end of the day, it's like a good closure word, isn't it? That's why I use it so much in my videos, obviously. Anyway. Hello Shaitar, how are you, matey? Thank you for joining. We're just about to get down and dirty of what's been going on in my week this week. I know I said I wasn't going to do another stream until next month, but I haven't seen Sudo Reboot. I thought he was going to do one on the 18th, but maybe he got the date wrong, I don't know. Or maybe he doesn't want to do it anymore, or maybe he wants to stay on Twitch or whether, I don't know really. So anyway, as you know, okay, we've got a lot of these particular laptops hanging around doing nothing. Now it says here the date is 17th of June 2012, okay? 2012. That is not correct, okay? The hardware in this stuff, I'm not lying to you, is pre that, okay? Pre that. So okay, so I'm going to try and keep up with the chat as much as I can, okay? You've been Bob and Dick, mate. Not nice, not nice. Anyway, these particular laptops, they don't drop on your foot. They're 3.5 kilos. They weigh 3.5 kilos. I think they're a Toshiba design at the end of the day because that's the setup it's got on the motherboard. But hey, anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. RM's mobile one is specifically designed for schools. Okay, the company claims that it brings compact to the classroom. Yeah, well, I would not go with that one, but hey. So anyway, bloody blah, bloody blah, bloody blah blah blah. The one he got in his laptop here was a 1.86 Pentium P6900 and 1 gig of RAM. Now, fortunately, I've got something a bit better than that, to be honest with you. Okay. So yeah. It goes on and goes on. They feel robust enough. They are quite robust. Okay, you can drop them and they will still work. But even back in the day, in 2012, 578 plus VAT, don't forget, was an awful lot of money that schools just simply paid. Okay. Now I found out a bit more about this over time. But anyway, the specs of his one here, this one here. Okay. So as dimensions, the weight 3.3. I beg to differ. I weighed it. It's 3.5. Okay. DDR3 memory? Not too sure about that. I'm sure it was DDR2. But the rest is hunky-dory. So if I go back here and just show you, this is the actual PDF I showed the other night. And this is the bumps they got up with it, okay? And this is the ones I've got. It's got the multicoloured keyboard and everything like that. Yeah. Right. Hello, Fidel Arnold. Thank you for coming. This is their blimp that they come up with. Blah, 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 blah. I went through this on a video the other night, didn't I? Anyway, the one I've got here, there's 25 I've got at the moment to deal with, and then there's another school that's got another 25, okay? And the one we have is this one here. So we're quite lucky to have a reasonable spec one at the end of the day. So it's got a T6600 2.2 gig dual core processor, okay? Only 2 megabyte cache, okay, we can live with that. Integrated graphics, as you would do in a school, yeah, as you would do. But I've got 2 gig of DDR2 RAM. See, on that one that he said earlier, did you see? He said, he didn't say that, he said DDR3. But these ones only come with 160 gigabyte SATA drives, which at the end of the day should be super fine. Yeah, I hope Suda Rebut's going to be back soon. Was he on holiday or something? I don't know. You know, these school techies, they take the holidays when they like. But tell you one thing I've been having trouble with is this thing here. It don't like to keep a connection very often. As soon as it gets a bit hot, it likes to drop the connection. Yeah, you should be coming back to YouTube, yeah. Well, he did say he was, so and the other thing I had about going about was run for up to 7 hours of battery life. I've done that right again, didn't I? Well, there was no way he was going to get 7 hours out of Windows 7 on this in a million years or parsecs, okay? Also, there was no optical drive in these machines, okay? Nothing at all. By the way, if you heard some beeping, there's my washing machine just finishing. I forgot I had to put that on. And obviously the schools had to buy all this stuff as well. They got the care. Or did they? No, they didn't. There was no after-sale service. They just got on and done it. Anyway. So anyway, I had a little bit of a look. RM Education, which supplied these things, well, they didn't supply them, they didn't make them, they just bought them and rebadged them. Okay. RM ceased production of computers towards the end of 2013. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, the hardware in them is older than that. We're going back. It's at least 10-year-old hardware in these laptops, which really pooed me off, really, to be honest with you. I was a bit upset, yes, because it doesn't give you much to work with, does it? What are my thoughts on Puppy Linux? You know I love it. I've been doing Puppy Linux videos for 10 years. It's fantastic. And the latest one, 751, is so super duper. Oh, I love it, I love it. It runs super fine on the Q6600. It's a pity I can't get to run on this one here, but hey, needs must and all that, as you do. Yeah. Bit of a drinkage. Oh, wait a minute. What did I miss there? The next user just go from the switch from the live stream. That didn't happen. What didn't happen? Linux user, you here? What didn't happen? Let me know. I didn't know what happened. What was supposed to happen? I don't know. What was supposed to happen? Oh no, you see, I do like a pup. Yeah, I just like puppy. It's a puppy, isn't it? You know, you stroke it and you love it and everything. Tiny Core with Debian distro. I've played with Tiny Core for years and years and years. But D-Core, that'd be an interesting one. I'll have a look at that. Should I have a look at that now while we're here? And it's called D-Core, is it? Okay. Okay, D-Core. Let's have a look. So we call it D-Core OS. Oh, D-Core, here it is. Welcome to D-Core. It's based on Tiny Core. Okay. Interesting. It looks quite similar. Ooh. Okay. You know what? I'll probably give that a go. D-Core base installation. Okay. We only get a base installation, do we? Okay. Let's have a look. D-Core test drive on a USB stick. Desktop installation. Blah blah blah. You know what? I'll give that a go. Won't be tonight though, because I'll get bored. Anyway, moving on. I've actually got. I'm just going to call it School OS at the moment. Okay. Just going to call it School OS because I ain't going to be ready until at least after the Easter holidays, because I've got one machine running a distro perfectly super duper XFCE, has all the stuff they want, blah 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 blah. What I'll do, I'll put a VirtualBox machine. Well, I could run it on a hard drive, one or the other. What I'll do tomorrow, I'll make a video on that tomorrow, and you can see what's actually going to look like. It's not going to look like what we got here, because the kids are going to want something they want to go to. Okay, if the teacher says to them at the time, well, go and get one of the old laptops, and they're going, oh man, that ain't going to work very well. But once they know what's on them, they're going to want to go and use them. So that's my idea anyway. Whether it'll work, I don't know. But let's try and save these laptops, because I don't want to be dumped with them at the end of the day, because they've been told to get rid of them. Yeah, I know. Not good. All that money they spent on, it's thousands and thousands of pounds of hardware they're just going to dump. And they are quite usable. Not in the Windows world, obviously, but in our world, no big deal. So anyway, the base is Ubuntu, because all the others I tried yesterday for hours and hours and hours, there was always problems with them. There were always problems, but Ubuntu just seemed to work. Okay, the base is Ubuntu. So I've stripped it out and done some other stuff with it, okay, which I can't show you now, but I will do tomorrow in a proper video. I won't do a stream, and you'll see what I mean. Okay. Right, these RM laptops, they're not easy to get into. Some of them. Some are easy, some are a pain up the posterior. When you open it up, a lot of them don't have jumpers or any BIOS link, so that's a pain. But normally, if you just discharge the battery, okay, so take the battery out, hold down the power on key, everything will work just fine. Okay, and I managed to get into the BIOS, boot from a USB stick. Obviously, there's no CD/DVD drive, so I can't do that. And it all booted up hunkily of the door and loaded up reasonably quickly, and it's all working rather nice. I'll be honest with you, really honest with you, it's really nice to use. I'll get rid of that window because we don't need it anymore. Oh, while I'm here, somebody in the comments when I've done the video said use the latest Plasma. It works super buttery, super smooth on their desktop on really old hardware. I haven't really got the time to play around with it, to be honest with you. I ain't got the time. It's just time is of the essence at the moment, to be honest with you. I just want to get one up and running just to show the school that they don't have to get rid of this stuff and they can actually use them in classrooms. And so far, touch wood, all's working hunky-dory. Maybe I'll give KDE Plasma a go in the future if we have to change them around again, or this lot of laptops they've got from this year and last year when they have to get dumped, or whatever they call it, or what would you say? I don't know. What would you say of getting rid of stuff? Yeah, dumped, isn't it, really? And we'll see what we can do with them. But the newer ones they have at the moment, they're reasonably fast. They're not brilliant, but they're very plasticky. Okay, one drop and they're going to be dead. The keys fall off quite a lot, and these are from like Lenovo and Dell. I mean, they're just selling you the cheapest stuff they have, basically. They don't care really, do they? Anyway, moving on to something else I found this week. Now, do you remember I done a video on Linux CNC? I think it was a couple of weeks ago. So it's a distro just for doing CNC machines. Yeah, computer numeric control. So for millers and stuff like that, 3D printers, anything that needs direct control, there is a version for Linux, okay, based on Debian. I found out there's also Gen 2 CNC. I've not tried it. I've not tried it at all. But obviously there's one out there. Yeah, obviously. What else? Oh yeah, that's the other one I'm going to talk about. Okay, I'll get rid of these. Another guy, when I was saying I need to do a distro on this, basically said, "Oh, why don't you try Neverware?" Which was Chromium OS, or it's basically Chromium OS or Chrome OS, the free version. But now Neverware have picked it up, or they were doing it before, and I thought, "Oh, I'll give that a go." Unfortunately, you have to use some stuff to install it, and you have to go into Chrome or Chromium and download the Chromebook recovery utility. You can't do that in Linux, which is not very good, really. Otherwise, I would have tried that, because that would have been really, really good too. And this is what I say. Yeah, so that was a bit of a bummer anyway. Yeah, big bummer. So, guys, what you lot been up to? Come on, let me know. Because as I said, I'm not going to make this too long. Because I've got to do some other stuff in a minute. I just asked him that, Ghosty, actually. He didn't actually say. I don't think he is. But I did actually try to install that the other day on real hardware, and it got all the way down to loading grub after the install, and it went bang. And I couldn't get grub to install, so we'll leave that one to the next update, I think. Yeah. Oh, he said again, it's a pretty random name. Obviously it's not, because it's a Persian city, isn't it? Uruk or Iraq? How do you say it? Is it Iraq? Is it in Iran, isn't it? Or Iraq? Whatever. My geography's not too good for me. I'll tell you what. We'll just open a browser up and have a look, shall we? Might as well. And see what it says. Okay. So, Iraq. Let's have a look. In Babylonia, yeah. I was right. It's Iraq, yeah. I'm good. Fantastic. Looks like a nice place. If you like that sort of thing. Too bad there's so few people here, but I guess a small stream can be pretty nice and cosy as well. Well, yeah, I mean, anybody will tell you here, I don't really do too many streams anyway. I just not really into streaming, really, to be honest with you. But I thought, as Sudo Reboot hasn't actually put one up, I thought, I'll keep the home fires burning, as you do, until we can do it, and I can stop doing them, because I don't like doing them, really. No. Okay. Okay, Shaitar said, in my opinion, single dev distro needs to merge with main distro, because I then get the big security, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you're quite right there, really, Shaitar. But hey, one of those things, isn't it? One of those things. So, you know what? That's all I really wanted to say. Unless anybody else wants me to do some other stuff. Have you or anyone ever tried the night light features on some distros? Yes, I have. Some work, some don't. Do you know when he's coming back, Ghost? Because you have more contact with them than I do, don't you? I'm far too far south for you lot. Far, 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 far. I mean, all this snow business. What is this snow thing? I think I remember it about 6-7 years ago. What is it? I don't know. Yeah, I will give a Decore Plus a go, because you know I like a bit of Tinicore. Tinicore. Yes, it is ghosty. It is. Just the same as Redshift. That sort of thing anyway. You know what? I've really got 3 videos to render. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the going now because I've got stuff to do. But I just want to tell you that sort of stuff on the stream. Little tiny stream. How we was getting on. Yeah. So I'm going now. Later, guys. Bye 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 bye.